Hey there, and welcome back to another episode of Well, This Happened, the show that lets you be the career coach. This week we heard from Janet. She found out one of her employees lied about taking a sick day. If you want to hear the whole story, check out part 1 up here. This is an awkward situation, and it can take some finesse when you have to address it with your employee. Let's take a look at what answers weren't correct. Let's start with option D, which is to send out a department-wide email explaining the sick policy and stating that if anyone deviates from it, there will be consequences. Being passive-aggressive like this can slowly destroy the culture that you've worked so hard to build. Even if you didn't call this person out directly, she's going to feel like you called her out in front of everyone, and she'll be less likely to come to you for help in the future. This can hurt the open and honest culture that you're trying so hard to build. Next, we have option B, which is to ask another manager in a different department what they would do in this situation. Sure, getting advice from another manager can be helpful. However, in this situation, you're going to want to address this based on the relationship that you have with this specific employee. Everyone has a different management style, so the way that this one manager addresses their team might be different than the way you address yours, so things might not line up. So just keep this in mind if you do choose to seek advice. Now this one is close, but not quite what we were looking for, and that's option A, to go through the company handbook, see what the policy is on calling out sick, and then address it accordingly. This one is close. While you and your employee do want to understand what the policy is on calling out sick, you don't just want to throw the book at her. You should use this to support your case, but you want to go a bit deeper to make sure it doesn't happen again. So that leads us into the correct answer, which is option C, to set a private meeting with this employee, address the line, and then set ground rules so it doesn't happen again. Having a one-on-one conversation is probably the most effective solution in this case. If you want to encourage open communication amongst your team, you need to lead by example. Sit down with your teammate and have an open, casual dialogue. Explain that you found out that she lied about taking a sick day, but make sure she understands that if she needs to take a personal day, there's no reason for her to lie about it. Make sure to show that you support her instead of attacking her. Also, make sure she understands the company's policy and she respects her team to give enough notice when possible. But if this happens again, you should take bigger steps. But for right now, the first action is just having a conversation. So there you have it. Just have a simple private conversation with your employee to help clear things up. We hope that helped, Janet. And congratulations to this week's winner, Michaela Johnson. Be sure to email us at support@workitdaily to claim your prize. Well, we hope you enjoyed today's video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. We love hearing from you. And if you have a job search or workplace story that you want to share with us, be sure to comment down below or email us at support@workitdaily.com. If you want to watch more while this happens, be sure to click here. And if you want to watch our most popular video ever, be sure to click here. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and we'll see you next week on Well, This Happened.